Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Ralph Waldo Emerson wasn't offering motivation. He was describing a law of growth. Because confidence doesn't come from thinking your way out of fear. It comes from moving through it. Most people are waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting for doubt to quiet down. Waiting for confidence to arrive before they act. But confidence doesn't show up first. Action does. And every time you hesitate, every time you overthink, every time you back away from the thing you know you should do, you're not protecting yourself. You're training fear to stay in charge. In this video, we're going to talk about confidence in action. How real confidence is built step by step. Why small, uncomfortable moves matter more than big intentions. And how to keep showing up even when your mind tells you to stop. This isn't about hype. It's about proof. And it starts the moment you move. Showing up even when it's hard. Let's be honest, there are days when showing up feels like the hardest thing in the world. Your energy's gone. Your self-talk is garbage. Nothing seems to be working. You question everything, your ability, your goals, and your worth. That's the breaking point. But it's also the point that matters most. You build confidence by moving through discomfort. Confidence is not built on easy days. It's built when you show up despite the doubt, despite the fear, despite how heavy things feel. You can be scared and still act. You can be uncertain and still keep going. Those moments when everything in you wants to check out, but you show up anyway, are where self-respect is forged. You're not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to stay in the fight, even if you're barely moving forward. Even if all you can do is stand your ground, you're still in it, and that matters. Progress isn't always about big wins. Sometimes it's just refusing to quit. Stop waiting to feel ready. If you wait for confidence to appear before you act, you'll wait forever. The feeling comes after the action, not before. Show up shaky, show up unsure, show up pissed off if that's what it takes, but show up. Most people wait to feel fearless before they speak up, take a risk, or push themselves forward. But fear rarely disappears. It just gets quieter the more you move through it. You learn to stop treating it like a stop sign. You hear the noise, but it doesn't rattle you like it used to. You stop giving it so much power. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's your ability to act despite it. Turning small wins into lasting growth. We live in a world obsessed with big wins, huge transformations, overnight success. That's not how real growth works. It's slow, it's incremental, and it's built on small, unglamorous wins that no one claps for but you. If you want real confidence, stop chasing massive breakthroughs and start stacking the little things. Momentum starts with tiny victories. You don't need a big win to get moving. You just need one thing, one task, one rep, one hard conversation you didn't avoid. Something that proves to yourself, I can do this. That proves compounds. Each small win builds a little trust in yourself, and that trust, that's the foundation of confidence. Do you know what erodes confidence? Saying you'll do something and not doing it. Do you know what builds it? Keeping small promises to yourself. That's it. You don't need to conquer the world today. Just do the next right thing, then do it again tomorrow. If any part of this is landing closer than you expected, and you're noticing how often you wait to feel ready, how many times you've talked yourself out of action, or stayed stuck in your head instead of taking the step you know matters, I made something to support you. It's a free set of chapter previews and action-based prompts, designed to help you turn clarity into movement. Build confidence through small, repeatable actions, and keep showing up even when doubt is loud and motivation is low. You'll find the link in the description. Growth isn't loud. Confidence doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. Real confidence is quiet. It's the steady voice that says, I've been here before, I know what I can handle. That voice gets stronger every time you do the hard thing you said you'd do, especially when no one's watching. Big wins are flashy. They feel good in the moment, but they don't last unless they're backed by a long trail of small, consistent actions. That's where the real work happens, in the middle of the grind, when nothing feels exciting and you're still choosing to push forward. Getting out of your own way. One of the biggest blocks to confidence: overthinking. You get stuck in your head, second-guessing everything. You worry about how you'll be perceived. You obsess over outcomes you can't control. And before you know it, you've talked yourself out of taking any action. You have to break that cycle. Action kills doubt. There's only one reliable way to silence that inner critic: take action. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. Movement creates clarity. It gives you something real to work with. You stop guessing and start learning. Doubt thrives in the absence of action. The longer you sit in uncertainty, the louder it gets. But when you start moving, even just a little, you shift your energy. You remind yourself you're not powerless. You can do something, you're not stuck. What keeps you from acting? Let's look at the stories and thoughts that stop you from taking confident action. We all have them, those looping doubts in the back of our minds. What are the usual suspects for you? Comment or write yours on your notes. What if I fail? I'm not ready yet. People will judge me. I don't know enough. I don't want to embarrass myself. You don't have to believe everything you think. Confidence starts with questioning the fear-based narrative and choosing to act anyway. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is nice, but it's unreliable. Some days it shows up. Most days it doesn't. If you want to build confidence, you can't depend on how you feel. You've got to move anyway. The more you practice showing up without motivation, the less you need it. You stop chasing the spark and start relying on discipline. That's when things change. That's when your confidence becomes unshakable, because it's not tied to your mood or circumstances. It's tied to your ability to act. Confidence is not the absence of fear. You've probably heard this before, but take a second to really let it land. Fear doesn't magically disappear with confidence. It just loses its grip as you take action. You just learn to move forward with it sitting in the passenger seat instead of the driver's seat. But something interesting happens when you repeat an activity enough times. Fear starts to dissolve. Think about the first time you tried something new: driving a car, giving a presentation, or even striking up a conversation with a stranger. In those early moments, fear is loud. Your mind races with worst-case scenarios, your hands might shake, and everything feels uncertain. But then, repetition takes over. The more you engage in an activity, the more your brain rewires itself to recognize it as safe and familiar. This is where competence fuels confidence. As you build skill, your mind replaces fear with certainty. It's why seasoned speakers feel at ease on stage, and experienced athletes operate on instinct instead of hesitation. Build confidence like a skill. People talk about confidence like it's a personality trait. It's not, it's a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. The more you act in ways that require courage, the more confident you become, not because you're faking it, but because you've proved to yourself, through action, that you can handle hard things. Focus on what you can control. You can't control what people think. You can't control how things will play out, but you can control your preparation, your choices, your response. That's where your focus should live. Confidence grows when you consistently show yourself that you can be counted on, that you will show up, that you will keep pushing even when things go sideways. When you control your inputs, your actions, attitude, consistency, you stop obsessing over outcomes. That gives you power. That gives you peace. There will be days when it's hard, when the doubt is loud. When you feel like you're making zero progress, show up anyway, take one step, then another. Celebrate the tiny wins, ignore the noise, repeat. Remember this: confidence doesn't arrive before action. It's built every time you show up when it would be easier not to. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to take the next honest step. That's how trust in yourself is earned. And once you have that, everything changes. This video draws directly from the core teachings in my book, Fearless Transformation, A Journey to Self-Confidence and Fulfillment, and its companion workbook. You'll find it linked in the description. They're designed to work side by side. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.